How to get your real estate agreement signed on Autopilot. What's up, everybody? It's Jamel Gibbs, your family-oriented entrepreneur. Welcome to another video. So in this video, I want to share with you a simple process to getting real estate agreements signed on Autopilot. So this can be a regular purchase and sale agreement. This can be an assignment of agreement of sale. It can be a lease purchase. It can be a seller finance offer. It can be a simple lease that you have with a tenant. So what I'm going to share with you today is a simple system that we use called Docusign in order to be able to get agreement signed. It's really easy to use. And if you use the link in the description box below in order to set up your account, I'm also going to provide you with the agreements that we use in my real estate business in order to wholesale properties. So we use the purchase and sale agreement below, and we also use the assignment agreement below. And I'm going to provide both of those for you if you decide to get started with our link in the description box below as well. All right, so as you guys can see, we're here in my Docusign account, and you can see that there's a box open right here on Docusign. This is the first thing that you should see when you log into your account. Obviously, Docusign is its own entity. It's its own service. This is subject to change at any time. You just have to figure out how to upload documents onto Docusign if it doesn't look like this anymore. But it says drop documents here to get started. So I'm going to open up a file with both of the agreements that I'm going to use in this particular video. And I'm going to drag the agreement to purchase real estate into this particular box. You can see when I drag it from my computer file into the box, it says drop document here. So I'm just going to let go. And you can see the document is uploading. Now, once the document is uploaded, the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and go to the add recipient section. Now, if you're the only one that's signing the agreement, you would click this box. But 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be the one signing the agreement. So what you're going to do is enter the seller or the buyer's name into this particular section right here, and then their email address into that section. So what I'm going to do is type in test at test.com below. And then since I'm also the one that's going to be signing the agreement, I'm going to click on add recipient, and I'm just going to type in Mill Street Properties, which is one of my companies that we do business with, right? So the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead to where it says add message, and I'm just going to keep it really simple, right? I'm just going to put agreement on 123 Main Street. And this could be whatever address the property is that you're looking to purchase. And I'm just going to enter, please review and sign. All right. Another thing you could do is type a longer winded message. You can be really strategic with how you put this message together. All right. Then what you're going to do is go ahead and click on next. And once you click on next, you can see that there's some inserts that you can enter onto the agreement. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and grab a text box, and I'm just going to drag it here. I'm going to grab the date. I'm going to put that here. And the county of, I'm going to put that here. The parties, I'm going to go ahead and click on name and put that here. And then the property address, you would have to put the text on as well. And the other name right here. And so on and so forth. I'm not going to fill out the entire thing right now, but you understand exactly how to do it. Let's say just for the purposes of this video, you wanted to add the price, the closing date, et cetera, right? You could also change these terms by using either Google Drive or a Word doc, and then upload this document from there. And if you had any stipulations, let me add the stipulations box here to show you how to do that. But you can see whenever you want to change text, you would just add a text box. But if it's a name, you can see they have the name, they have the email address if you needed that, etc. If you needed an initials, etc. If you needed a date, things like that. That's already preset in the system itself. So let's go state of. I'm just going to double click on text and put North Carolina. Let's put county of, let's say anywhere. Let's leave the date alone. The full name. Now notice I'm going to click on where it says full name. Notice over here in the right side column of the page. So I have the test, which is the seller. Because I am the one purchasing the property, it says full name and or assigns as buyer. I'm going to have to change the color to me, Mill Street Properties. So you can see the color changed on the document itself, right? So it says full name, which is automatically going to pop up Mill Street Properties once everything is signed, and or assigns as buyer, and full name right here is going to be test, which is the seller using this example. The property address, let's say 123 Main Street. I'm going to leave all that blank for now. If you wanted to add that stuff, just add more text boxes into it and then call it a day. So you do the county, the state, et cetera, city, etc. As far as price, let's just say it's $10, or let's say $10,000 with a, let's say $100 deposit. I'm just going to leave that blank. Closing date, you can add all of that stuff in. But when it comes to getting the seller added comments, let's say buyer will pay all closing costs. If it's not added in the stipulations right here, that's something that you would have to negotiate with the seller. When it comes to getting signatures, really simple. You can see the signature right here as a buyer, and then date signed. And then you could do signature for seller right here. And then you do date signed, and you change the color of the buyer to reflect yourself as well as the date for that one. And then when the seller signs, the seller will be able to have their date automatically populated as well. Then you're going to go ahead and click on send. Now, I'm not going to send it, but that's exactly how you get it done. Now, another thing that you can do is you can send these messages on autopilot in case the seller didn't sign right away. So I'm going to click on actions, go to advanced options, and then do send automatic reminders. So for example, I might put 2 days and then number of days between reminders, 2 days, right? So number of days before sending first reminder, 2. Number of days between reminders, 2, right? And then you can put number of days before request expires if you wanted to go that route as well. I'm not going to use that right now because this is a test, but this is exactly how you would use the document for purchase and sale agreements, as well as your assignment agreement. It's really that simple. And in order to get started with Docusign, use the link in the description box below. And also, I'm going to share these 2 agreements when you decide to get started with them so that you can get started making money in real estate as well. So I hope you guys benefited from this video. I really appreciate you guys supporting this channel, and I really want you guys to be able to benefit from the information by taking action with the information that I provide. If you just took action with the information, then obviously failure won't be an option. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell. I'll see you guys on the next one.